Welcome to the Christian Blogger Podcast, and I'm your Christian blogger from somewhere deep inside the Pacific Northwest. Hey everyone, this is the Christian blogger coming to you from the Pacific Northwest outside of the Seattle area. Today I'd like to express my opinion on getting the COVID-19 jab. I'm not too proud to have gotten it, so I'd like to explain why I did back in March 2021. So I resigned from my last job in May, a few months ago, due to the toxic work environment and also my desire to work in the human resources sector, which I was not doing there. So I found a job I'm happy to have that I'm starting soon, God willing. They're doing my background check, and I should be getting a laptop shipped to me sometime next week, hopefully. So at my last job, I worked in a senior living community, which I liked, but a few people there made it miserable for me, so I left. During that time, at the beginning of this year, 2021, when I started, I felt I was pressured into the vaccine frenzy, so we all wouldn't die. That was the liberal view I heard a lot about, and how Trump was a demon, or might as well have been by the discussions I was a party to. So I went and got vaccinated due to the people in my office being sensitive to our COVID-19 threat world. Like many of you, I didn't feel comfortable with the vaccination, and I'm not an anti-Trumper, so kept my mouth shut to not make waves among the Marxist narratives surrounding me, and I didn't feel safe, as I should have, to express my own opinions in response. You know, it was like keep quiet or lose your job is how I felt, and that I had to walk on eggshells and not give myself away, that I was part of their enemy camp politically. I was a Trump supporter embedded in enemy territory. I'm sure many of you have felt the same way and have since the November 2nd election in 2020, where many of us, myself included, believe there were fraudulent activities on the part of the left in order to hand the election over to Biden and to steal the election away from President Trump. This was all labeled a conspiracy theory, even in the face of so much proof being published online and on social media back then, which has since been mostly removed from the internet by the socialist tech military-industrial complex thugs of Silicon Valley. We have been censored as the conservative and libertarian independent thinking right. The Democrats act more like thugs in today's world and will do anything to be in power. So even though I got the vaccination in order to fit in with my peers at work, I'm now sorry I did and wish I'd held out and not gotten the jab. It's gotten to be a cult fanatic's nightmare, all the fear-mongering around the COVID-19 virus, where 98% of people recover. And now we're being told we need a booster shot and must wear a bracelet which proves we've gotten vaxxed. This is all the new messaging I've heard of late. It's insane, and I know you probably feel the same way too. My Northwest did a piece called Report. Washington's vaccine lottery led to 24% increase in vaccination rates on July 9th. The state of Washington held a shot of a lifetime lottery where people could win up to $1 million, can you believe that, as the grand prize, where people who already got the jab were automatically entered into this lottery. We were all entered into the Department of Health database. You know, this is my private information, and HIPAA doesn't apply with the socialist Dems. I never gave my permission and had no knowledge before seeing the lottery website, which gave me this information. If you want to see the site for yourself, it's at walottery.com/vaccination. You can also access your family's immunization information at a link that they provide there. You sign up online at my IR link. I guess IR stands for Immunization Record, which is an application developed by Scientific Technologies Corporation that allows consumers access to health records and information. So you go there, it tells you how to sign a form that you then submit to them, and then they send you a verification code on your phone or send you a temporary PIN depending on which way you sign up. So I think this is ridiculous, being that so many people do recover. Why do we need a lottery to get the jab? And there have been viable treatments, but they were, of course, censored all over social media and probably still are being censored, along with the doctors who shared this information from early on. The doctors weren't listened to and were quieted by the media. In their place, we were bombarded with media messages from various leftist politicians that we were all going to die or could die without getting vaccinated, and that we'd be put on ventilators or whatever, and we're being scared to death in the beginning. You all remember that? It was scary. I came home and sprayed my apartment with germ-fighting sprays several times a day and was really afraid I would possibly die or become very sick. We were lied to, and over time, over a year now, we've finally been told that it most likely came from the Wuhan lab in China. In reporting this, please know that I'm not a racist, and you know why I'm saying it, and you have to have some kind of disclaimer if you refer to the COVID-19 vaccination as being started in China. Okay, otherwise you're called a racist. So, in the spirit of transparency of where I'm at, I am posting a copy of my vaccination record with the name and date of my birth information blacked out so it doesn't fly around the internet and get sold on the black web or something. You know, I like my privacy as many of you like your privacy. Also, if you want to see a vaccination card that you get with your jab, you can see what it looks like by looking at my image, my photo. I got the Pfizer mRNA jab at a Microsoft campus facility near Seattle. They had people all along the way, from the parking garage to signs out in front to the elevators and hallways that directed you which way to go. And after your jab, they showed you where to sit down for 10 minutes to wait to see if any side effects appeared, and to be told what to do when you got home by a nurse walking around talking to people. So we were told to take aspirin if we were sore from the injection site, rest, and stay hydrated. It was very well organized, I have to say, and was full of people getting their shots. I just want people to know that had I felt free to speak my mind the way they did to me at that job I had, I would have felt better about not getting the jab, and I wish I had not felt peer pressured into it. But I wanted to be liked at my new workplace, and out of respect for seniors living in those condos, I felt being thoughtful of their health would be better than not getting vaccinated, so I went ahead and got the jab. That was the way I felt. I felt conflicted, not knowing what would happen to me if I didn't get the jab, because I really did not want to get it, and wondering now, I wonder what will happen to my state of health down the road since I did go through with getting the jab. I hear scary things from pastors who have researched the effects of these vaccinations on our cellular level, and I hold on to my God, the Lord Jesus Christ, who has my life in his hands. I am looking up for his rescuing we Christians, and hopefully that will happen soon. So that's it for today. Take care and God bless. This has been the Christian Blogger from somewhere deep inside the Pacific Northwest. Until next time, God bless.